Yeah, I was talking to someone who had recently played the tabletop game, and what they were talking about just made me want to try it even more. So I don't know, I might have to see if I can find something, find a group or something.
Oh yeah, the lore is really neat.
So welcome back
And
to Bloodlines. Hold that thought. I think that last part was definitely my single favorite like sequence of events. Like in the course of a single visit to his house, his mansion, we learned who Alistair Grout was and what his background was, where he came from, what his interests were, what kind of person he was. Um, we learned that he discovered some secret about somebody who is present at all of the vampire gatherings, and that he had been murdered, all in one visit to his house. So that was really cool. And then, on a completely unrelated note, a crazy German shows up and burns the whole place down. So that was cool. I'm sure we'll run into Grunfeld again, but I think we need to pay a visit to the last round and see if Nines is there, if we can talk to him about what happened. And then, of course, have to check in with the prince and tell him that Grout is dead. And then we're keeping an eye out for these two items that Pisha wants. And the Lucky Star Motel. So we'll probably be going, I'm guessing the prince will send us off to the next area after this. Prince is up here, but I think I want to go talk to Nines. We can do that after.
you
We
could
are right
also
here.
go to confessions and see if she has your money.
Oh, true. She did say to check back in with her about that. You know, when you get a cold and then you get over it, and long after you're over it, like you've got residual shit like up in your sinuses and stuff. That's why I still sound weird because I'm well over a cold by now, but I feel like I still sound like I have one. It's annoying.
Uh, I can barely tell.
Okay.
It might sound weirder to you.
Oh no, we're in the land of
What's the
copyright
house,
flagged
bro?
music.
Money, right? I've got your cut right here.
Oh, nice. Keep it coming.
Hey, big spender, huh?
All right.
Right back at you.
Okay, and last round. Maybe, maybe since we came over here, maybe last round is closer.
Lovely evening.
I don't remember. Gotta find a map. Oh no, it's over there in the top right. I think. Number 9, yeah.
Was there anything in the public library? That's on the map there for some reason.
The public library, number 10. Oh, I thought maybe I had tried that gate and couldn't actually get in there. So it's this gargoyle building, right?
Possibly.
Yeah, because this tower that stretches into the heavens, like so you literally can't see the top, is apparently like
Yeah.
uh, what does he need? What is this building for?
Yeah. What happens in there?
Yeah, this gate isn't open, but
Uh,
I maybe there's another way in.
What's the hops, bro?
It's a what's the haps? What's the haps? It's an awfully central and significant looking building to have no purpose, right?
yeah, and I think everything. It seemed like everything else on the map was something you could actually go into, but I don't know. I don't remember there being anything in the library, so maybe it's just...
Yeah, I don't think I've found... yeah, I don't think I have a way in that I know of. Unless the sewers somehow... You know... I need to top off. Ew. Okay. Rejected.
That didn't help much, yeah.
Yeah, it went up a little bit, and then I just threw it back up, apparently, and it went back down.
Yeah.
Okay. Last round is over. Wait. I just turned around and went back the other way, I think. I'm all turned around. This whole place, I still haven't gotten the hang of where anything is.
I'm directionally challenged in real life as well, so that extends to games.
What if I just go everywhere, just run a lap around the whole place, and eventually I'll come to it. Oh, there it is. So nines, I feel like... I mean, it's obviously suspicious that he was there, because someone killed Grout. But...
Goddamn cannons. You
yeah.
guys are all the same.
But he did warn us not to go in. Like, it's not like he just killed us or anything. So... I feel like it's a good thing in his favor, you know? That he was just like, you probably shouldn't go in there.
You okay, kid? You seem a little, off.
What does he have to say about Nines killing the Primogen?
Beg your pardon?
Yep, he was there. And now he's dead. The Primogen's dead.
I don't know. I don't know what score Nines would have to settle with a Primogen. Come on, this can't be right.
Yeah, he is the coolest Anarch. But he's also very, very mysterious and kind of secretive.
Ah, bullshit.
Yeah. I don't want to sell him out, but I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do.
You do what you gotta do.
Alright, fair enough. I was hoping to find out where he is.
Ugh, can't.
Can I ask
Yeah?
you about it? I guess not.
I think you better go. No one wants to talk about this right now.
Oh, she does have something to say about it. I mean, I don't know that he's guilty. I just saw him there. So no one knows where he is. Interesting. Okay. So I guess maybe we'll have a choice to tell LaCroix that we saw Nines there or not. Was this not even a way? Whoops. Alright. Yeah, it even occurred to me, like, was that even... I was just thinking, it's a Malkavian mansion where everybody's going mad, right? So... was that even Nines? His voice was all echoey, like, for all I know, it was some kind of illusion or something. I don't know what kind of powers these vampires have to disguise themselves, or like if it was that obvious that it was Nines, then they wouldn't have been so secretive about not using the person's name in the diary, right? He kept on just saying, I can't even utter the name of the person who it was.
Oh, yeah.
So that's weird.
Yeah.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Never mind that. Yeah.
Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers with the onions and the cheese and some bacon and a guacamole. Ooh.
Thanks. Maybe Nines will be there. In the penthouse. Never mind. Oh, he's standing now. He means business.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
Well, about that. Tell them to hold a seance. Well, he's dead.
He no
Grout's
longer
dead.
exists.
What?
Okay, so yes. Then Bach set the house on fire. Yes. Almost died in the fire. Oh, yeah. The wording was a little weird there. Yes, almost died.
Bach! Every time I think he's lost the scent.
So you know him.
So, Bach killed Grout to draw me out.
Not quite.
Bach is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
Yeah, I don't want to sell out Nines, but he was very suspiciously there.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
He could end up like the one who sired me. Have another little court session, huh?
Why don't you tell me, Captain Dramatic?
The thing is, I'm positive he was there, but there's zero proof that it was him who killed Grout.
Yeah, they really, with the dialogue, they sort of fence you into turning on Nines, whereas if it was me, I would say, well, you know, it looked like Nines, but he didn't even really recognize me, and his voice was all weird, and he was acting super weird, and I didn't even see him doing anything inside. He was leaving.
Yeah.
So it was highly sus. They don't
What
let you
if
say all that? They're just like, yep, it was him. Kill him.
What if, official theory, Nines, the one who appeared at the mansion, is Grout, and Grout isn't dead? Right?
What if that was Nines who was staked in the bed?
Right.
There?
Yeah, I think we're onto something. I don't see 1 and 3 are just like, yeah, it was Nines, and I don't think it really was, or if it was, I don't think he killed him. But 2 is like pissing him off, and I'm trying to take his job. So I feel like I'm supposed to be a good Camarilla soldier.
Yeah, they don't give you a great option there.
Why don't you tell me, Captain Dramatic?
I'm glad you find this so amusing. I don't. And do you know why? It means... Under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the Anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed.
Well,
You're becoming quite indispensable to me.
It's empty.
So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago.
First of all, the Anarchs... There's like 4 of them hanging out in a dive bar. Second... So I was thinking, like, why doesn't LaCroix or something, or somebody just, like, stroll up to the last round and be like, I'm here to kill you, or something like that? It just seems like... Because second, who was it who said, there's, like, 4 vampires in all of Santa Monica, so he's not Prince of very much. So I feel like when he said, out of everybody available to me, I'm specially entrusting you with this assignment.
Well, that wasn't talking about LaCroix. Remember, he's Prince of all of L.A.
Oh, he was talking about Therese, wasn't he?
That was talking about the Baron of Santa Monica. Yeah, he was saying...
yeah.
In that tiny little Santa Monica alleyway, basically, that you start in, he said there's only like 4 vampires.
Okay. I thought LaCroix maybe was talking out of his ass when he was like, out of everybody I could pick, I'm specially choosing you, when I'm like the only person around anyway to do anything for him. But...
No, but it does seem like what other vampires are working for him in this enormous building when I'm the best shot he has and I've been a vampire for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So... The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
Am I not going to tell him that it was very clearly broken open with nothing in it? Let's see. Why did I go to see Grell? Oh, okay. Yep, nope, sounds good.
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
So we have some talky ways out of this, sounds like. It's going to be time to put my seduction and or persuasion to use. Let's see. I'm going in topside. I'll just drop through the roof. That's interesting. I can just say I don't need the keys to the door. Why would I even bother going in another way?
If you have the key. Yeah, it looks like they don't even give you an option to take the keys.
3 different ways to say, no thanks, I don't want keys.
Yeah. Yes, some of the dialogue in this game, they give you a lot of options. It's like the exact same thing.
Well, I think we wrapped up everything else we had to do, so I think I'm ready. Let's go.
Well, at some point you want to go talk to Mercurio again and see if he found you a flamethrower and a sniper rifle and all that stuff. But
that's true.
Hopefully you won't need it in the museum.
I might need a flamethrower in the museum.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason.
It is in pieces.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Well, I think the wooden crate that the sarcophagus was in is in pieces, but we haven't seen the sarcophagus itself.
I guess I saw it and thought that is the sarcophagus.
No, that was like the shipping container.
Okay. I'll see you around, Officer Chunk.
Yeah, you go right on up and see Mr. LaCroix. Cover me, Tubbs! Must have dozed off there a minute.
What?
So time to, is this gonna, so this is gonna be in Hollywood, maybe?
Hop in.
The next area? Oh no, it's not.
It's
it's just its own separate thing. Okay.
Yep.
I wonder if I have any... Oh. I came in through the roof.
Yeah.
And I have 15 XP.
Ooh, nice.
I could save it a little more and get rank 5.
Yeah. Just get it over with, max out the celerity.
Or get several ranks of something else. Like, Persuasion and Seduction are both still 4, and that's not super. And I am failing some checks. I'm failing feeding checks, and my lockpicking and sneaking, like, everything else I have pretty much sucks, except for celerity.
Yeah, it's still not ideal that you've split the points between Persuade and Seduction, I think.
Yeah.
But that's just how it worked out.
That's just how it is. I mean, if I... it's 12 points for another point in appearance.
Yeah, that's that's a lot.
For just one more rank of seduction.
Right.
Still. Do I want to put all the eggs in one basket and just be able to move like lightning? Whoa! Damned funny. You scared the crap out of the cleaning crew. Now would you put the damned raptor back in its exhibit? And don't leave your keys lying around or Marshall will fire your ass. Oh, did someone leave keys lying around? I hear footsteps.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing where having a halfway decent, what is it, Auspex stat would have been nice.
I mean...
Because yours is so low that you can only see the auras like 5 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
So, not very helpful.
I could level that power up. I could do a lot with 15 points.
Yeah. But I know the combat is going to just keep getting harder.
Yeah, I just don't want to be failing like every check as we get into the later part of the game. I'm going to try...
Oh, did you save it, by the way?
I did.
Okay.
I suppose I could try just doing the sneaky sneak with these guards, but LaCroix did say that humans are easy to deceive, and I feel like that's supposed to mean that I should try to talk my way in to a museum in the middle of the night.
I think these guys are going to start shooting the second they see you.
Maybe he was just talking generally about
yeah.
non-violent solutions being easy.
Right. Seems like it would be cool to work at a museum like this.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm celeritying because I feel certain that he's going to...
While crouched. I wonder what that looks like.
Might as well try these.
What was that? Was that like a dinosaur sound or something?
Jeez, he is chasing me still. What's over here? It's a fake door. Yeah, like Auspex would be handy to be able to see when it's safe to come out of cover. I think there's a Yeah, there's a stealth talent that would probably be pretty handy too, that only costs 3. I guess I just have to trust this meter on the left here and look for the number to be low. Ooh. First off, I'm just looking for some exhibit room, right? Take the sarcophagus from the museum, bring it to him, do it without killing anyone.
If possible. So you could just say, nope, not possible, and get out your guns and start blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah.
This seems like it's going to go belly up at any second.
Yeah.
I would be very surprised if I make it through this.
Yeah, well, maybe if you mess this up, LaCroix will stop giving you tasks. You've been doing too much of a good job. Maybe that's the real issue, is like none of his other people, they all purposely mess up so he doesn't give them stuff to do.
I hope he's not coming into this storeroom.
Yeah. There's a vent.
I like this museum heist, though. Been having some cool missions.
Yeah,
oh, there he
sure.
is. Still in there. He's just on an endless cycle.
He had to go again, yeah.
Where was the things that what's her name wanted? 2 occult items. One of them is a fetish in the museum.
Oh, yeah.
I need to keep an eye out for... Let me know if you see any fetishes.
Okay.
I could drop down there, but it looks like I can't get back up. What's over here? Ah. Can't really do that.
Yeah, it seems like there should be non-lethal takedowns.
Yeah. Oh.
It's,
something of interest in there.
maybe it's a fetish.
If that guy would... Is he looking up into the ceiling grate?
Well, he should be. He should be hearing the noises.
I can't really tell. But it doesn't look like he patrols away. I might need to do something to distract him or something like that. I want to see what that item is.
Like, kill him?
Yeah. Like, wouldn't it be handy to see if there's anyone in this room that I'm about to drop down into?
Yeah, it's really hard to do this without taking anyone down.
I'm really torn on whether to save for rank 5 celerity and just be sucky at everything but moving quickly, or,
right.
Or start rounding out some other things.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if you ever played Deus Ex Human Revolution, but
yeah.
in these types of missions, you could choose whether to do non-lethal or lethal takedowns. You had, you know, like a stun gun and a bunch of non-lethal options as well. I guess that's not really in keeping with the whole vampire thing. I don't really see vampires like...
True.
You know, karate chopping people on the back of the head and knocking them out or something, but...
I think this is the room with the guy in it. I mean, could I feed on someone but leave them alive if they're the only one? And then it wouldn't alert?
It seems like it should work that way, but there were also times where we've seen them, if they were combatants, they didn't stand there in a stupor.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just save it right here and try it.
Let's see what happens. This is... I feel okay doing this because it's more like learning what the rules are versus just save scumming until something works.
Yeah. Also, save scumming is amazing, and you should do it whenever you want to.
Or I could grab the basement key from all the way over here.
Telekinetically?
And just not worry about it, because the item in the room was that key. And I guess I could, you know, wondering what's on the other side of that door, but... You know... I'm all...
Hey, stop right there.
Nope.
Wow. That guy's reactions are off the charts.
He didn't notice me pulling a key from across the room.
But the minute you got too close, he already had his gun out and was shooting.
Okay. We go back where we came from.
I'm just gonna assume that you made your arms stretch like Mr. Fantastic and grabbed the key that way.
Right? It's the old... It's my nemesis jumping into a ceiling grate.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Okay. I'm launching myself backwards somehow. There we go.
Nice.
So I have a basement key. I wonder what we do with that. I'll save it again. I sure hope no one's inside this room. I hear a camera, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Sounded like it.
I keep doing this thing where I lean my head to try to see around a corner, even though it obviously does absolutely nothing to where the game's camera is.
Right.
I wonder where that camera is.
Must be just on the other side of the wall, maybe.
Email. Okay. Reminder. Oh, the fetish is one of these. Just a reminder, Dr. Anders Johansson, aka the sarcophagus guy, will be working at the museum for the next few days. Show him the professional courtesy we show all our guests. Ah, so I can tell people that I am Anders, right? That's our little talkie solution. If we run into trouble, we can just claim to be Anders.
Yeah, you can yell, "Don't shoot, I'm Anders," as they start shooting at you.
Fetish. That statue on Daryl's workstation is creeping me out. I was working late the other night and I swear I thought I saw it move. This isn't another gag, is it? If it is, I don't think it's funny. Pam. Daryl. Let me know if you see any Daryls.
Okay.
Mav has detected a virus in the attachment of this message. The virus has been quarantined and a notice sent. Okay. Those keys you found, they're Larry's. I'll tell him you left them in the lost and found. Ah. So we need to find a lost and found for some keys. What about sales? Difficulty 6. Okay. So it's 10 minutes past midnight. What an eventful night this has been.
Yeah. The never-ending night.
Well, let's see what's out here. Let's save first. Okay, this is the central room. Someone's
Definitely.
really close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. They didn't notice that door closing.
Okay. Basement. Oh, it's locked. I hope I can do this quickly. I failed. Oops. Wrong thing. Blood buff.
Now your blood's super low.
Where does this go? Who knows? Oh, offices? This will be where Daryl's desk is. Huh. They just got it a couple hours ago, and somebody already printed out a news article saying that they got it. Dork. Jan found them buried in the sofa downstairs and turned them into the lost and found. Stop leaving your damned keys all over the place, or else next time I'm demanding a finder's fee. JJ. Lost and found. Okay. Couldn't remember if it said where the lost and found was, but the fetish must be here. No. Prescription bottle. Orthotricycline. Cool. I hate having these books that I can't read yet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could up that.
I think it was one was 5 and one was 6, so I would. My research is 3. So scholarship costs 6, intelligence costs 4.
So it would take up quite a bit, yeah.
If I spent 10, I could then read one of them.
Yeah, that's...
Ooh. See, this is where I would love to have like people playing, like I would play it live and have people pick for me, because I'm so indecisive about where to put these points.
Yeah.
Like a, choose my build situation.
Right.
But I'll just have to be saddled with the awful responsibility of allocating my own experience points.
Now, you should be able to just smash those windows and go in there if you want. Oh, there's a guy in there, though.
Yeah. And he's coming around. This is bad.
Oh, the camera saw you?
Yep. I'm doing that again. Sorry. Last time. I mean, I really want to see if it's possible to do this mission correctly.
I'm sure it's possible.
Well, sure,
although
but possible with my allocation of skill points.
Yeah. I mean, it would help if you had obfuscate and could just be invisible.
There's got to be a thing somewhere to... Oh, someone heard me. think. It's got to be something somewhere to, like, turn the cameras off. Oh, like that office that the guard walked out of probably has a thing to turn the cameras off.
Yeah.
Looked like a security office.
Did you get the fetish?
Well, it's not in here.
Oh.
I thought for sure it would be on one of these desks, but there must be
Oh,
some...
that's right. It was the pill bottle that was the item.
There must be some more desks somewhere else. So maybe I should wait for him to pass. Here.
Maybe you should save it here so you don't have to do that bit again.
Don't come in the stairwell.
Hey,
God damn it. Yep. He kind of sucks.
Hey, stop right there.
Yeah, doesn't work. Or maybe it, okay. It's a shame because they're so weak. You know? Actually, that load might be scuffed because this is the one where he just walked right in. What if I... I think that worked. He looked right at me, and then went, huh? And went on his way. Did he go up the stairs? I need auspex.
Yeah.
Someone there? Hey, who's there?
Nobody. Shit, camera. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Maybe if it's pointing down that hallway.
Yeah. Yep.
Can you see through the glass?
He can. Wow. That's
how the hell do
really
you
tough.
How do you do this?
I mean,
does this have a yeah, this does have camera control. But I can't hack it.
Man, that's tough. Yeah, you might just have to kill some of these people. I won't let you punch through there, but they can shoot through it.
Well, yeah.
You might as well just drain him at this point.
I think there's two of them, though. Come down here. Sorry, LaCroix. I just don't think I have the build to be able to do this area like that.
Yeah. If LaCroix wanted you to be stealthy, he should have picked a vampire who was stealthy.
Yeah. I wonder if I can read this book. Nope.
I'm pretty sure you just get like some extra money or something if you end up kind of managing to get that bonus objective of not killing anyone.
On
but
the
I
off
could be
chance
wrong.
that the camera too, just to double check. Yeah. I really don't like not having enough of any of these other stats. I kind of feel like Celerity 5 can wait. But, of course, now it's too late to do this mission correctly, so... Oh, shit. It's pondering. Cameras everywhere. Gotta find some more desks until I find one with a fetish on it. Marshall changed the code again. He's on such a power trip. I think you're right. He managed to send it to everyone but you again. Not that you ever check your mail anyway. The code's 2358. You owe me lunch. The key code to the area where their sarcophagus is kept. Cool. That works. But I gotta find Daryl's desk. And try my best to not kill a bunch more people.
Yeah, I don't know if it matters, like if you kill one person or all of them at that point.
Yeah.
It might just be that, I don't know if there's like an in-between.
I hear more footsteps, but there's a glowy thing in this room, so... Oh, damn it. You see nothing.
I wonder if you can hide from them and they'll search and then give up like the police up top.
That guy, like, spawned in the hallway when the camera detected me.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder if those lines on the floor... Oh. It was a workroom key, not a fetish. Oh. I got an XP for that?
interesting.
What's this? Nothing. Yeah, I was wondering if the lines on the floor are like a patrol route or something. I gotta finish checking for these... finish looking for a desk, but... Oh, I don't remember. 2358. Damn it. Okay. That must be it. Oh, fuck.
These guys are just waiting to shoot any intruders.
Sorry, LaCroix. That scared the shit out of me. He was like standing there with a gun pointed at the window.
Pointed at the window, yeah. If anybody walks through here, I'm just gonna start blasting.
How do I, Alright, I guess my feeding attempts are going fine after all. Another one coming.
Ooh.
What was that?
Jump? What, okay, YOLO.
Well, somehow that barely hurt you at all.
I assume they were there to trip alarms, not kill me.
Sorry, LaCroix.
Okay, I can't be leaving yet. I need to find...
Someone there?
Nope.
You're just gonna have to kill everybody.
I need to find Daryl's desk. I feel like it might be... YOLO! I feel like it might be back off that central area or something, like I must have missed something. How do I get in there? Ridiculous. Well, at least if everyone's dead, maybe I can explore the central area without any trouble. Unless these are all like fancy separate spawn-ins and everyone at the central area is still there. Anyway, what a shit show.
Yeah, the title of this episode should probably be Sorry, LaCroix.
Fortunately, we can turn those beams off. Alarm. Platypus and wombat. Alarm siren. Disable. Now that everything's dead, we've... Now that everything's dead, we've disabled the security. Look, I do things my own way. If LaCroix doesn't like it, it's too bad. Hey, man.
Hey, right there.
Desks. I need to find more. Need to find Daryl's desk. Like this. Fetish. One down.
Nice.
And the other thing was somewhere else. I forget. It was the Giovanni's place.
Oh, right.
The Giovanni Mansion. Now I am ready. Unless there's more to find in here, but the only other thing I could think of would be if there was something else off of that huge central room that I didn't get yet. But I don't think there was. So I think we can go. Yeah, see, if I had put points into, I don't know, stealth or hacking or something, celerity is really nice, but also having, it's like, I have to do combat, because I'm not gonna pass any of the checks to do anything else.
Yeah, unfortunately, the farther you get into the game, the more sections there are that are pretty difficult combat that
Yeah,
you have to do. I mean,
fair.
think you've already encountered some boss fights. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'm not
can't
sure how you would have
understand
done it
why
without
someone
celerity.
would go through the
True.
trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
is this the guy from the warehouse mission?
Yeah, that was
Beckett.
a wolf. Yep.
What are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
Where is it?
Since it's missing, I'm inclined to believe it was stolen, or intentionally misplaced, if you like. Clearly, though, it's not here.
So Nines is gone, and the sarcophagus is gone.
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
I love the cast of characters in this game. Like,
Yeah.
they're the different personalities and types of vampires. That they're not all just like the aristocratic. It's not like they're all underworld style vampires that are all kind of the
Right.
same.
Armageddon, Doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Why?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my
Fair.
argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Who's Cain?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kine coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
As in, that's supposed to be Cain of Cain and Abel?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
Oh, is this the guy we first were asking about Thin Bloods after E was talking about it?
Thin bloods
Yeah.
rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
Are Thin Bloods, if they have less pronounced powers and traits and stuff, are they also less weak to sunlight, or do they have all the bad without any of the good?
I think sun will still destroy them, yeah. I mean, they are still vampires, so
Yeah.
I think they're probably stronger than ghouls, but weaker than a full vampire.
For 300 years, I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason. And if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
You're asking me? I've been a vampire for 6 hours.
Yeah. Oh, it just said stats increased.
Oh, I wonder what that was. I hope the awful little tiny dog yapping outside isn't being picked up.
No, I can't hear it.
Let's see. I mean, it does seem like we're a predatory species. Maybe based on a mutation, but like it spreads through predatory means, right? So I don't know if you could call it the next evolution of human beings or an alien species, but
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
I agree.
Remember, the truth won't be told in time. It will be told by us. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
It's a good line.
Yeah.
If you find it, call the prince.
Yeah, I don't know which of your stats increased, and I'd like to know.
It's a good thing we finished our business there, because it teleported us back.
Yeah.
We found it, but someone got there first.
Can you tell which of your stats went up? I don't know that I had it all memorized.
Let me see. Scholarship went up to 3.
Oh.
So now my research is at 4. Which actually isn't enough to read these. I'm 1 away from this one and 2 away from these 2.
That's funny. Just talking to Beckett was enough to raise your scholarship.
I feel smarter just talking to you.
Yeah.
Well, I have 20. I could just get this out of the way.
Get the celerity out of the way?
Yep. Could just get it out of the way.
Yep. And then you're good to go on that front?
Yeah. I wonder if that's how you're supposed to do it. Like, focus one stat till it's maxed and then start doing the other stuff.
No, I don't think so. Because they get so expensive. I think it's generally better to...
It's probably better to get more well-rounded first. But...
Which, I mean, you sort of did. Like,
since... yeah. I haven't ignored everything else.
Right.
And now that I have 20, it's like I might as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here is the fetish.
Yes. This is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it. A whisper. I will give you this in trade. It is known as the Odious Chalice. It swells with spilled blood and offers its bloat to its owner.
Delish. Looks like a wet, rotting pig's face. Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay. Number of blood points stored. The perverse creation of a Zimis fleshcrafter. This abomination is forced to live a tortured eternity in servitude to the damned. As you kill enemies, the chalice will fill with blood. Use the chalice to feed from it and gain its stored vitae. Cool.
That's useful.
Which will, I guess, heal me and restore my blood points?
Yep.
Nice.
I don't remember what the other relic she gives you is.
Okay. Time to check in with LaCroix. / profusely apologize for massacring everybody at the museum.
Yeah.
mean, I would imagine if somebody like a Bruja went on that mission, it would be utterly hopeless asking them to avoid killing anyone.
Right.
We did our best. I did pretty well for a little while. But getting into those hallways with the cameras everywhere, there was no way.
Well, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? That monkey always gets his man.
Can it be nice to Chunk?
What? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix's expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spend most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
Even though I don't care, you keep saying things. No, I'm gonna be nice to Chunk. I'm venting all of my vampiric haughtiness on Heather.
Poor Heather.
Oh, he's moved again. Come to think of it, how far up are we? Are we at the very top? Ooh, nice. Yeah, I want this office. So dramatic.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
Yeah, but you wanted this.
So you're in a bad mood, is what you're saying.
If you made some good decisions once in a while, no one would say anything.
Yikes. What's this about?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head that will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can
Foolish
rest easy
decision.
knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
Ooh, about that.
Stolen?
Stolen? How? Who would...
Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have
Screw you,
anticipated
Gary.
your treachery,
Gary.
sewer rat.
Gary?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
The Primogen of the Nosferatu is named Gary.
Yep.
That's beautiful. But
I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
are we just glossing over the fact that you've ordered the execution of Nines Rodriguez because he was at the house?
Yeah. Potentially at the house. We don't even know for sure.
Yeah, I'm not convinced it was Nines at all. Well, I'll find him.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets
Hollywood.
of Hollywood. But not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's Baron is an Anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the Anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt. and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.
Well, that makes me think I need to go to last round and warn them that there's about to be a blood hunt against Nines. Who my guess is he's hiding out at the last round and they're just keeping him hidden.
Well, no, I think that when you went there last time, this had sort of already happened.
Oh, like I was supposed to come here first and then...
Yeah, remember Damsel was already kind of mad at you. I mean, she's always mad at you, but she was like, we don't want to talk about this right now, or something like that. And
yeah.
You had the option to say, sorry, but Nines is guilty, or something like that.
Right.
I think if you go there, they're just going to be mad at you.
Well, we'll take a look.
But you can try.
The prince wants the sarcophagus now. First step, find Gary. The prince has suggested speaking with Isaac Abrams, the Baron of Hollywood, at his jewelry store.
I somehow, despite playing this game before, I did not remember that that guy was an Anarch. I thought for sure he was Camarilla.
Oh. Maybe
he's he's different than the people in the last round, you'll see.
Well, maybe I better save before walking into last round to talk about a blood hunt on Nines. Just in case any of this dialogue is any different now. Okay, yeah.
You measly fuck. You got a lot of nerve showing up here, Lick.
What did I do?
You think of Nines. Said he killed a goddamn primitive.
No, I didn't. I only saw him there, I think.
I'm willing to believe you were a patsy in all this, but I'll be watching you here.
He's not going to tell me where Nines went, but I'll ask anyway. By the way, where is he right now?
Asking for a friend. Not LaCroix, though.
Until this bullshit is resolved.
Yeah, alright.
Listen, kid, you did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right?
Yeah, just the messenger.
Don't worry about Skelter. He's like all these big barking pups nowadays. They don't bite unless they get cornered. I hear Nine's got word. I'd wager he's gonna be laying low for a while. Yeah, sure, but there's packs of youngsters out there who'd love to make a name by bringing in the head of Nines Rodriguez.
Like that pack of the three of them that were beating me up as soon as I got to downtown.
Well, those were Sabat.
Right, we haven't heard from them in a while.
True.
What can I do to help?
You're just eager to please, ain't you? I could give a goddamn kid, but I'm sure the boys here would appreciate it if you kept it business as usual. You hear me?
Okay.
Just a second. I heard you were down poking around the museum.
Yeah.
LaCroix wants that coffin bad.
Yeah, definitely. Should have seen the tantrum he threw.
Seems like he has a lot riding on that sarcophagus. He gets such a fierce bug in that powdered wig of his.
Why does he want it?
I got another scenario for you here, kiddo. Gonna bounce it off you, see what you think. You ever hear of, diablerie?
No.
Well, it's when a vampire drains another more powerful vampire to death. Diablerie is the Sabat's specialty, but it's a big taboo in civilized kindred circles, and damn sure forbidden by the Camarilla.
What does that have to do with the prince?
Remember what I told you about the Anarchs sarcophagus? About who that could be sleeping away in there?
I think LaCroix wants to drain this supposed antediluvian to death to, I guess, get his power?
Yeah, that's what Jack thinks.
I could see that.
Prince is willing to tear LA apart to find this thing so he can have it. Why? What would a power-hungry vampire like LaCroix want with a sleeping ancient? I wonder.
Well, yeah, what do you suggest?
You gotta figure a drop of ancient blood would make any kindred just about invulnerable. Anyone who has a sarcophagus is gonna be thinking the same thing. If LaCroix gets a sarcophagus, at least we know where it is.
Well, true. See you. Yeah, in terms of Camarilla versus... In terms of Camarilla versus Anarchs, I still definitely lean very strongly, like, in terms of... If you separate it from the people involved, very much lean towards Camarilla. But obviously LaCroix is completely untrustworthy. But
yeah,
also...
I mean, it's not that different from, like, the real world and government, you know? You can't have total anarchy. It would be insane. You need the government, and yet we all hate the government, and like there's nobody trustworthy in government. But it's still better than total anarchy.
This is why I need to take LaCroix's job and become the prince. And be a benevolent dictator.
Yeah. Right.
Where am I going? Right. I'm off to Hollywood. Can you take me to Hollywood? Here we go. Oh, a baron is a name for...
Ain't seen you here before. And if I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop.
It sure is. Who are you?
Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
Noted. And here we are. Brand new area.
Yeah.
Hollywood. I expected it to look different. I sort of just know it as a big sign on a hillside, to be honest.
Right.
Also, is that the thing from that movie? Isn't that a thing from a movie? Like, it's that giant robot movie. I forget what it is.
Iron Giant?
Maybe.
I don't think that's Iron Giant.
So, here we are. And next time, we will take our first steps into Hollywood, find Isaac, find Gary, and see where that takes us.
Gary.
See if we can find the Lucky Star Motel. Maybe that's around here in Hollywood somewhere. And maybe we'll learn some more about this Carnival of Death also. So that museum heist went belly up as predicted. Thought it was going pretty well. I thought I might actually be able to get it. The stealth way, the correct way.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. Love a good museum heist. And of course, Beckett, you know, who's that? Why does he keep showing up at all these significant moments? I want to learn more about Beckett, and we have to figure out where Nines went. I like all the twists and turns that have come up so far. You know, Grunfeld, Nines, Grout being dead, LaCroix wanting the sarcophagus, but maybe just so he can take all of its power for himself. Is that too obvious, or is that really what he's after? Next time we'll explore Hollywood, hopefully find some more answers. I'm sure we'll find a lot more questions too. We will see you then.